G'day, mate. Welcome back to Factorio with me, JD. First thing, as always, we're gonna... I think I'm a fraction of a second too slow. Yeah, I'm a fraction of a second too slow. Well, there we go. We're gonna launch our first SubX launch of the episode. And... 1111222. A thruster. You, thruster. Gimme. Why are you taking so long to load? Okay, whatever. We'll manually go launch a thruster. These rockets? You. Go away. So we're going to launch a thruster, and then we're going to launch a supporter, because we can. If I can worm my way through all this crap. Go away, rocket. There he goes. Okay. On, off. Today we're gonna launch... He blindly walks across the train tracks. We're gonna launch another Twitch subscriber. If I just copy and paste the name correctly, we're going to launch Rockmeister. Thank you so much for your support, Rockmeister. Very, very much appreciated. Where is those? Go away that log. And paste that in there. Rockmeister is actually one of the recent subscribers to the channel. So welcome, Rockmeister. As always, being one of the supporters of the channel, he gets access to the secret parts of Discord. We get access to episodes slightly earlier than the rest of the public. It's one of the reasons you might notice in some of the comments, people have commented a couple of days before the video went live. Yeah, it's the supporters. The supporters get early access. So that's problem number 1 out of the way. Launch rocket. Problem number 2 is just generally the bus. The bus is a good idea, but we are definitely pushing our bus to our limits, especially when doing stuff like stack science, pulling stuff off the bus and uncompressing it like steel. I don't have enough steel. Even with all the alterations we've made recently, I still don't have enough steel. So, what I want to do... actually, and I also don't have enough fusion reactors. If we go to here, I can see I have one in the box. Protection fields was another one we were having problems with. That one's sorted, obviously. And that is being fed by this machine getting low density structures. This machine getting blue circuits and low density structures. And this machine, which brings in low density structures from the trains where we have plenty of, and takes the excess blue circuits, which we have none of ever, and merges the two together. So what I actually want to do is I want to do that, because we have so many low density structures on the train that that's not an issue, and it has its own independent private supply of blue circuits. So hopefully that fixes that and gets it running a little bit faster. That's my hope, at least. So that's problem number 1 out of the way. Problem number 2 is I need to resort the bus, because we still need to... I really, really need to get Purple Science up and running. I need to get Purple Science running a lot faster. It also means I can hack off some of this. Oh, and steel. My steel solution is a good one. There's a rabbit hole. Oh, wait. I'm going to have to physically run down there. I hate physically running places. I much prefer it when I just tell the bots to do something, it just magically becomes done. That's the one that's meant to get rid of trees. Yes. Go away, trees. I have no idea why any trees have survived this long on this map, but we're going to copy and paste that right about there. Now, I am lucky that this uses... It does use Prod 6s, which technically we're not making at the moment, which could be an issue. But it also uses Speed 3s. Speed 3s, well, we already know we don't have any of, but, you know, maybe it'll be okay. And because this is running stacked recipes, we should be able to just run that there. It does mean I'm going to be running... actually, if I do that... Yeah, let's do... no, we're running steel on both sides of the belt. Doesn't matter. Just shove it there. Hopefully, they'll improve our steel problem. How are you going? It's okay so far. Alright, I have no idea if that one miner will keep up with all this steel output, but hopefully that helps things. It also means what I'm going to do up at the bus is we're running steel down here to make low density structures to then... where do they come out? They come out and they dump into the bus. We have the steel, which is prioritized into the bus, and then excess comes down here as a stack and goes into the bus as well. Plus we have a little port here to dump it into the network. Let's remove that. I don't want to sit anywhere near that when I deconstruct it. But what I want to do is I really want to take that belt. That belt. Purple undergrounds, purple undergrounds, purple undergrounds. Yes. And what we're going to do... That makes my life easier. Slide back another tile. Is I'm just going to run compress straight to there. That should keep up rather than running it, decompressing it, recompressing it. Also, I've got compressed steel right there. Can I do the same? Can I do the same? Can I do... Yes. I never promised any of this base would be neat. I just promised it would launch lots and lots of very expensive rockets. Okay. So let's swap both those to stay with compressed steel. Step number 1. Step number 2, this mess. Obviously, I'm still making solar. Yeah, this whole patch waiting to be upgraded. You're still waiting to be upgraded as well. So yeah, we're still making solar, so this needs to exist. But it's definitely in my way. And the way we sort that is... we give the bots a nightmare of cut everything from above, and I only want it to go to there. And we say, guys, just move it over like 10 tiles. And we'll just make a zigzag. I did have power running down the bus. You're a big electric pole. You know what? You should be a big electric pole Mark III. My inventory is full, isn't it? Cool. Now you feel a little bit better about yourself. I don't want solar panels. I just don't want it in my inventory at all. All that. All sorts of junk in my inventory. Speaking of things that I'm going to make the bots alive for nightmare. Yep. Okay, so then we need to take these belts and plug that one in there. Plug that one in there. Plug that one in there. Plug that one there. I actually have no idea what belt's what, but I'm just going with the, you know, if we line things up straight, it should just work. Okay. Now, I know I could move all the bus input and slide it across and keep everything neat, but I'm not going to do that now. Maybe I'll get around to doing that later. But for right now, it's a later JD problem. I'm happy to hand it over to later JD. He can deal with that crap. So, that gives me some space. Now, with that space, I could make more blue circuits. No. I could try and start looking at fitting purple science in here. No. I could route blue circuits down here. No, this. Okay, it's later JD time. Later JD needs to move batteries to... What the hell is that underground? That underground goes all the way down to there. Okay. So, beside that underground, we need to put in batteries. I'm going to use the full extent of the purple belts to bring batteries to... It looks like it just jumps on as is. No compressing and decompressing. Cool. Put that on there. Put that there. That goes away. 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 And all of that goes away. Iron. Iron does get decompressed. Okay. So we want that. We want to line it up there. Which means that can go away. And then we use the magic of purple undergrounds again to get all the reach distance we possibly can to tag that in there. Okay. And then again, fill my inventory full of junk. Okay. Again, one more problem fixed. So that gives me a little bit of room. Now, blue circuits sort of zigzag out, and I guess I could try and slide them over, but I don't have a lot of room with this lube pipe here. And I have no idea how much room purple science is going to take. Okay, if we've done that, can I get rid of this entirety? Just remove yellow science. You make low density structures. They go into there. You're now fed by the bot network, so you don't matter. Whoa. Oh, and we got low density structures feeding back up this way as well. Cool. All right, low density structures come to here, where we get input from this build down here, which we could call that the start of the bus. And then we come to here, where I also have low density structures. Can I put a splitter on that somehow? If I did that, I could split off those low density structures and that would still work. Okay, so I could bring more low density structures onto the bus. And low density structures really go to this build, this build, and this build. That's the only three places they go. And in theory, this compressed build should be more than adequate to deal with that crap. Okay, so let's go to... Cut that. Cut that. So that means we're no longer making low density structures at all. At least in this section. It also means... Okay, it's finally time. I know you guys have been asking for it for a long time. We're getting rid of those guys. We're getting rid of them. I'm probably going to regret that. I'm probably going to wish I had them back later. But it should mean that if I now turn off my robots, I don't have to deal with all this crap that's about to get picked up. Because I won't even have the Competrons come along and help. All that can go. That can go. That's a steel belt that doesn't exist anymore. That copper can go. All that copper can go. That's not loud at all. Wow. You thought a rocket was loud. Okay, that goes, that goes, that goes. It just occurred to me, maybe somebody should have a mod that does noise pollution in Factorio, not just pollution. And noise pollution should aggro the biters more. Just saying. Because they can probably hear that from a mile away. Alrighty, so then we can start stripping out these belts. And I want to strip these out carefully, because I'm willing to bet there's some shenanigans going on along this build. You know what? I'm going to strip from there to there. That's all fine. That's all fine. That's all fine. I'm willing to bet, yes, some sort of shenanigans, like, you know, pipes going through the build, or undergrounds going under the build or through the build. Like, I'm guaranteeing somewhere along the line, I spaghetti something. There we go. 2 lots of pipes through this build somewhere, because this extends right the way up to, well, not quite as far as what the rocket control unit build did, but close. Very, very close. Okay, so that means all that crap can go. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, yes. Yes, that can go. That can all go. That can go. That can go as well. This belt that comes onto the bus. This belt that also brings in low density structures can also go away. That belt goes away. That belt goes away. You're still making low densities? Oh, you are. Cool. That can go away. And then you become a... I don't like the zigzag. You can go up a tile. You can go up a tile as well. I'm going to call that good enough and done skis. Okay. So that neated things up a little bit. Let's take that belt straight through there now. And take that belt straight through there. I think robot frames are done. Also means that belt's done. I think the only reason robot frames exist now is to actually make robots. It does mean that I also need to get yellow science. We'll call it this height. Robots. Purple belt. Yep, we're good. Oh, we're not good. And right about here, I need a decompressor. Where's a decompressor I can lay my hands on? There's 3 mysterious belts doing nothing. Decompressor. Because we're going to have to go from stacked to normal. Turns out they need power. Okay, so that gets yellow science back up and running. That should get the labs back up and running. Because, you know, daylight's burning. We have spare science that I'd like to use. Yeah, that can go away. Sure. Just what I need in my inventory. Okay, that can go away. That can go away. That. All of that. I'm willing to bet I don't recycle robot frames in any way, shape, or form. Okay, well, hold on to 50 of them. Put in a recycle chest. How many of the network? 1700. Yep. Also, don't recycle compressed yellow science yet. Yeah, I'm going to have to spend some time at some stage between some episodes just looking at storage and seeing how bad really is it. Because for quite some time now, I've just been like, nope, just throw more storage at the problem. It's fine. You unpowered, you... Ooh, that's important. Maybe you'd like power. Cool. You're unpowered, we don't care. You're unpowered, we don't care. Okay, that's... Whoa, you're unpowered. You're not allowed to have wires. Go away. And... Cool. Does that fix all those problems? Cool. It looks like it does. Alright. Okay, blue science is running. It's happy. Why do I have a zigzag on the pipes? For reasons we shall never talk about. Okay. We have this one that slinks out sideways. Can I move you center mass? I'd have to move all that. I'd have to move that. And I have to move that again. Yeah, we can move all that center mass. Okay. Let's go with cut. Copy first, actually. Copy. If I paste that there, it basically lines up apart from the red section on the right. But if we ignore that, it basically lines up. If we remove that, we take... That's fine. We take your output and we bring it down to here instead. We then... What the hell are these two belts? That's a normal and that's a compressed. Okay, so we're going to take the compressed one and bring it down to there. We'll take the normal one and plug it in there. Then we can get rid of all of that. Now, obviously, you need green circuits to go in, which we should be able to do pretty easily with a purple underground, because they just stretch that much farther. And we're not even putting priorities on these things anymore, it turns out. Okay, so that fixes that problem. That's red circuits over there. Oh, that's a bad spot for red circuits. Can we move that somewhere more here-ish? Because I'd really like it here-ish. Sure. Well, you're only 2 lanes wide there. Okay, fine. Let's pop it out 2 lanes wide. Fine. Okay. Turns out you need some straight belt first. Then you can have that. And that's going in with an inserter. Oh, crap. I need another tile. Alright, 3rd time's the charm. 3rd time's the charmer. 4th time. 4th time. Okay. With a belt and inserter, which means that can all go away. Crap, that's a stacked recipe. Crap, it didn't hook up. That's fine. Okay, we want to change that to... Crap, that's the wrong tile. It's fine, I'll get there eventually. Okay. Alright, now I can see red circuits is suddenly having a problem. No, it's not having a problem, it's just lying to me, it's fine. Okay, so that fixes those two. You need to be made redundant. Okay, which then makes that pipe redundant, which sort of cleans up the spaghetti a little bit. Okay, you have whatever red circuits you have access to. Whatever green circuits you have access to. And no, you got no acid. Okay, forget it, you're gone. Done. Crap. Cool. Yes, inventory. That's a lot of red circuits. Fine, eventually. Okay. With a flip on the bottom to fill up that lane. I should have a flip here and then... fine, it's whatever. Whatever, I'll get the job done. Okay. You could also go, it turns out. Alright, so where does that leave us? That leaves us some room for some purple science. Purple science has been an absolute pain in my ass up until now, so let's see whether we can try and fix it properly this time. Purple science assembler, right there. Oh, actually, where's our flashing up to? Our flashing is waiting for solar panels. Why are we waiting on solar panels? Because they require blue circuits. Why do we not have blue circuits? I thought we had this box full of blue circuits. No, they're being stolen really, really quickly. Okay, let's trim down on just some of the module creation. And this blue circuit build, it can't back up because if it tries to back up, it goes and dumps into there instead. So it'll never back up. You didn't have your own dedicated blue circuit build? No. We just stole off the bus. Well, I now see robots flying down, up, down, left. Storage. Storage. Maybe to make them faster? Hang on, does that mean we're all caught up in accumulators? There is 95 in the chest. So I'd assume so, yes. Alright, so we're just going to wait for the solar panels. They'll get there eventually. Alright, back to this problem. Okay, one of those. How many did I set? What? What speed did I decide? I decided on a 3. Yes, I decided to make 3 compressed. Change the recipe to compressed. That one. Per minute on the grounds. Oh crap! Was that set to per second? Oh. I thought that was set to per minute. Because that's 180, which uncompressed to 180 multiplied by 25 equals... It's a little bit more than I intended. Just a tiny bit. Like, I probably only need one assembly machine. Probably. Just a single assembly machine, honestly. Okay, so we're aiming for 3 compressed per second. That's the new goalpost. That's 0.5. That would be 1. That'd be 3. Come on. Come on, fill in all the gaps. And actually we're up to... Oh, guess what? It's done. Nothing's flashing for speed modules. Okay. Now that nothing's flashing for speed modules, I can see plastic gets to the end up here. Copper does not make it to there or there. Oh, wait. Okay, it's definitely not enough copper cable. Which is due to me not feeding the copper all the way through. Okay, fix that problem. But plastic's not making it to the second build. Alrighty. Good news is we know how to fix that. We go with a general 3 to 6 analogy. 3 to 6. 300 speed modules. Go for it. 210. So we had like 100. Come on, bots. I'm expecting a whole pile of bots to show up. There we go. Do they suddenly improve the look of the plastic belts? They suddenly start backing up, which is probably a good sign. Of course, it does the closest corner closest to it. Sure. Sure, sure. Sure, sure. Alright. You know what? I believe you're the upgrade player in question. That's the second thing I'm going to do. Yeah, that's there for a reason. So I'm going to make all the belts purple up to this splitter. That way, they should be at least 2 full green belts out, even if things aren't perfectly balanced. Okay, so back to this thing. We have one of them. We need one of them to make train tracks. You, sir, are going to make train tracks. Which 0.6 of a machine. So I should be able to go 1 to 2, which is the ratio we were doing earlier. Can I do... That would line it up with the beacon. So if I go to there... Oh, better question. Can I shrink you by a tile? Can I shrink you by a tile? Or maybe not. Yeah, let's not. Yeah, let's give myself the extra room. I'm probably going to need it. Okay, so if I can get the output from you to there and to there, we should be able to do that and that. Have a loader go in there, out there, wiggly wobblies, dewy wickies, and voila. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's the easy part done. He says, can I get a machine right about there that's gonna make me iron sticks with prod mods? Thank you very much, sir. And can I run that machine into those 2 machines? I can. Can I run that machine to all 3 machines? I can. Okay, so if I put you here for something a little bit different, are you still fast enough? You're not quite fast enough. If I give you just a little bit more speed, just a tiny bit, just a smidge of a beacon, we can now do that as well. Okay, so I want to go splitter, belt, loader. Nope. Ooh. Haha. I put you in the wrong tile. Okay, try again, JD. If we go from here to here, I should be able to repeat that process and then bring it all the way up to there and then do that. Yep, cool. Can I put those plate? Where the hell's... There it is. $26. Not as bad as I thought. Okay, but at least now it's being recycled. Okay, so if I do, which needs iron, which we'll worry about later, which also leaves electric furnaces and rail. Now, and prod mods, of course. Okay, so let's do prod mods on this side of the fence. All that crap can go away. We're going to change you to prod mods. How many prod mods do I need per speed per purple science? More. I need more. We'll start with speed 3s. We can go faster. Wrong way. I want to do that with 2 of those. 0.81. Obviously, it's time to try something a little bit faster. 0.18. Can I? It's been marked. Come on, bots. Still 13 missing. Damn. Alright. On a side note, Does that fix my... That's my plastic problem fixed. Okay. So, any other obvious problems we see? No, we're now definitely running copper down this... Ooh. Okay, so... We're not getting enough copper cable at this point, which is probably a smelting issue. We do get enough copper cable at this point. These smelters are perfectly happy. But those smelters are feeding... No, it's both rows of smelters are feeding this one, this one, this one, this one. Okay, so that's feeding that. Is that ratioed? Yes! But I'm putting out 79 copper plate onto... No, I'm putting out... I'm doing it again. I'm doing 58 copper plate onto one side of a belt that moves 60 items per second. So we need to... 12 long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 8, 4, 5, 6. Or I could do some sort of zigzag here thing to move stuff from one side of the belt to the other, but that should work. You know what? I'll even give you a 7th, just in case. Alright, leave that alone for 5 minutes, come back, see how we're going. I'm hoping that's fast enough. And actually, I'm hoping to move you to there. On second thoughts. Does that line up with that? Yeah, it is. Okay. So you're going to output. You're going to go into there, into there, into there with one of those. You're going to output down a tile. Then you're going to come across. And then you're going to feed down and go into there. With that piece of missing belt. Okay. Yeah. There, and oh, so it looks so weird. Okay. So that's my those things. Why do those belts? Oh, because I didn't copy that much. Okay, so that's prod mods. Try again, JD. 3rd time's a charm. 4th time's a charm. With the belts, please. Okay, then we're going to copy one of these. We're going to jam it right about there. We're going to change your recipe over to compressed furnaces. Okay, and then we're going to ask the obvious question. Can you feed that? Yes. Can you feed 2 of these? Yes. Can you feed 3 of these? Oh, crap. Can you feed 6 of these? Not quite. If I throw magical speed modules in you, can you now feed 6 of these? Not quite. Magic planner that fixes everything upgrade. Okay, speed modules have shown up for the prod mods. We're good to go for the prod mods. We're good to go for the rail. It's just this, which the modules have already shown up. Wow. Okay. It's really nice to make modules really fast. Problem is, technically we're not making prod mods currently, which is a later JD problem. It's still going to be a later JD problem. I will get around to fixing it. I don't know how, but we'll get around to fixing it. All right. So that would do one steel furnace machine will do all of these. Now the question is, how the hell do you feed? Actually, how many furnaces do you need per second? 0.071. Well, you know what? You just made my life so much easier because we're going to jam that right there. And we're going to output with a old-fashioned inserter. And then we're going to bring that down to here and here. And then we're going to input. And then we're going to copy that to there, and there. Okay. AU, substation. Can you slide up any further? No. Okay, so you still need inputs, and technically you're at a really bad end, so you're probably going to get... Yeah, well, we're just going to do it now. Cut. I don't know if this is the final resting place for this build, but this is where we're temporarily building it, and I'd like to potentially cut and paste the whole build as one solid piece. Okay, so that's the input. You only output. Oh, we worked out it's like 6 per second. So again, I can do that with just inserter. It does not have to be high tech or flashy this time around. We can move that over a tile. Move that over a tile. Move that over a tile. Yep, we're onto a thing here. I know. I'm moving everything over by a tile, literally to save undergrounds. Output. But it also means that it really makes the output look that much cleaner. So we could pretend that that's the reason. Not that I'm being a little bit stingy today, okay? As long as we're all on the same page. Okay, so that's our output. Now you need red circuit steel and bricks. You know what? There's nothing to stop me doing that. You need iron. That's really easy. You need steel and stone. And how much of each do you need? Because if I could do a shared belt, I can do a shared belt. How the hell do we get a shared belt in here? Okay, so we're going to do one of those. Hang on. How many do you need per second? 2.8. So, if we do a belt, because I like belts. Factorio is a game all about belts. And I should, again, literally be able to just use an inserter for the input. Okay, so it means I need steel and stone. I need bricks, red circuits, steel. I need iron. I need some amount of green and red circuits, which is 0.7. Which is, again, not a lot. So, you know what? We're going to slide you two over a tile. Slide you two over a tile. Slide you two over a tile. We're going to go with the belts method. See, doesn't that make the build look so much cleaner? Just having a belt just pass right through the side of it. Going like, this is my highway. This is where I'm going. I'm doing something important. Get out of my way. Which I'm pretty sure what all the belts say when you then tell them what they have to do. Okay, that goes that way. That goes away. All of that goes away. That goes away as well. That goes away. You go away. You can go over there. I should and are going to break yellow science again and dump that build right there. Okay, now to get all this stuff actually hooked in. Alright, so we have green circuits right here, which is convenient. I've got red circuits right there, which is also convenient. They're both in the stacked variety. Sure. Crap, I need red circuits for this. Sort of feel bad about this now. Or do I? I do admit it looks odd with the beacons being offset by one tile. But I can't move them. Well, I can't move that one at least. I can move the... No, I'm not touching it. Okay. You need red circuits. Actually, don't we have a compressed belt? Right. Oh, we do. The compressed red circuits are at the back, and the uncompressed ones are at the front. Screw it. No, I want the first one to be steel. And then you need bricks. So I'm going to put it there. Again, one of them, one of them, one of them. Alright, so it's red circuits. Then I need steel. Wow. We have compressed steel right there. Alright, compressed steel right there, which we then split again. We run that one into there. We run the other one over to that belt, which then needs to have stone on it in a compressed state. Magic upgrade planar of doom. Make all the stone belt more purple in color. That can go over there. We need you to come down to here. Underground. Okay. Which means splitter. A decompressor compressor. Yeah, I know. I'm staying in the way. Deal. Okay, that's going to have a bit of a problem because... Actually, how much stone do we need? If it's above 3, we're screwed. Oh boy! We're screwed. You make 3. Because it's a... Rockets. Shh. It's a 75 belt divided by 20. Our stacking size being 25 means that this thing only outputs 3 stone. So we actually need... Hello, stone! Where's our stone miner? Who had a whole belt cut out. What did that important belt do? It ran the other set of furnaces which are not required, possibly. How much do you need? 4. It's required. Wow. Okay, brick comes down here. What does brick do? Brick goes down there uncompressed. It also goes to this uncompressed. It also goes to military uncompressed. And then it comes to purple science, which is about to get deleted in an uncompressed state. And then it stops dead there. Stone. comes out uncompressed. Obviously, it goes all the way through here, doing a whole lot of nothing in its uncompressed state. Wanders into our workshop in an uncompressed state. Then continues coming along here and just comes to purple science, which is about to be replaced. And then wanders its way over to me. Okay, so I should be able to change this recipe. This belt of stone, I should be able to change it over to compressed and just put in a decompressor over where the hell it is, right here. Bricks, same story. I should be able to just put in a decompressor right here, and it should also be fixed, I hope. So what I want to do, I want to future-proof myself by saying just bricks go to the left. If it's not a brick, then it could be a compressed brick, at which point we'll pass it through to the right. So that should make sure the bricks go that way. If it's not a brick, therefore it's probably going to be a compressed brick. We'll decompress it. Same story. Although that's a little bit tighter space to deal with. Okay. Basically, I want the exact same concept here, except I want it to be for stone. Sad thing is, like, I know stone is, I want to say only for train tracks, but I have a feeling that I might have thrown something else into the workshop that needs stone. Not that I can think of anything else right at the moment that requires stone, but there's a possibility. Okay, make some room for ourselves so we can think and breathe and stuff. I didn't really help. I sort of squeezed this crap in here, didn't I? Because then I'm going to sideload it. Whatever comes out has to be sideloaded. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do that. Crap, that didn't help. Because stop pushing bricks forward. Fine, we'll do that one. That means that's going to get clogged up with compressed brick. If we change the recipe over, which I'm still thinking about doing. Because it just solves so many issues. Okay. Alright. Where's this up to? So that's that. That's steel. Then you become brick. Brick. Holy crap. Why is all this in my way? Oh, and there's even a steel belt there that's going back up. Oh, God. Why do I make these nightmares for myself? Like, past JD, you're an ass. Let's be honest. You're an ass. Look at what you've left me. Gosh. Oh, look. And 5 minutes ago, JD is also an ass. So I need to bring stone over here. And then I need to take it up here between red circuits and steel. Which I literally just put steel in the way of. Okay. 5 minutes ago, JD is also an ass. Okay, you need iron. We can do iron. Iron seems like the easiest of the whole lot, he says out loud. And then probably finds out that previous GD was also an ass that screwed you over on that one too. Okay, so if you start getting... Wrong one. You don't need a decompressor, it turns out. We'll strip that off. We'll stand here. We'll press the F button until all the problems go away. And hopefully Logibots take away all our problems as well. Yeah, it looks good to me. They look like compressed belts. We're going to put that there. Whoop. That there. Why are you not spinning? Oh, because you got brick. Oh, I am. In the exact reverse. Yeah, if you get normal brick, put it through the compressor. Yeah, actually. That works beautifully. Okay, so I just gotta need to... Which is awkward as hell. Because the speed I move at. Okay, so that makes you go. When you output, that means you input. That means you go. You're running already. You just saw a furnace. The furnace belt's dead straight, so there can't be any complications there. That's running, and that's running, that's running. Which does mean if I haven't screwed up anything else that I haven't worked out yet, past JD, did we not just talk about this? Decompressor would be really important before we just jam A into B. And okay, maybe we'll upgrade that bit of red belt that's been sitting there for far too long. But that should have fixed that problem. And it also means if I'm lucky and I've set up all the crap right, apart from this that's going to come back to haunt me, let's just remove that belt. I should be able to go to here, delete that. Okay, find a power pole, one of them, and that feels like not enough output. You need decompressed brick. That concrete machine's never gonna say, oh, fine, we'll fix it properly. No, that works. And what I do is I say, normal brick goes that way. And that doesn't work. Okay. Normal brick goes around. And no, if I remove both of those, we just need all the... Do I even need the drabs of normal brick to get out of the system? I don't, do I? Because I've gone through the bus and fixed up every possible encounter where it could come back to haunt me, I think. So I should be able to do that. Okay. But that should change that over to compressed brick. You're running, you're not running. Okay, so we do know, first up, we need to have more output from you. So I'm going to be an adult about things. And we're going to have... Whoop. Okay, I was trying to be an adult about things and the mouse slipped. We're going to have more output. Substation to cover all the eventualities. You go over there. Can I? I can't get rid of you. Okay. And then, like I said, I'm an adult about things. I'm going to do that as well. We're going to bring you up here, there. Okay. So, one step at a time. First step, we don't need the zigzags quite so much on that belt anymore. I know there's lots of zigzags on other belts, but we're getting rid of them one at a time. Alright. You can't exist anymore, because you'll put stone onto a belt of compressed stone, which would be bad. I should just set it up for compressed stone. Whatever. Okay, you're running, you're not running because you got jammed. Okay, fix the jam. That doesn't work anymore. And that doesn't work anymore. Okay, so you can come to here. Yep. You are there, technically. Not that you're ever going to get a squirt in sideways into the concrete machines. But that means that goes away. That stupid bit of belt doesn't need to be there. That splitter doesn't need to be there. You're now outputting as well. We're going to put in one of them. That belt can finally go away, skis. Okay, that all goes away. Inventory cleanup whilst we run, because this episode's gone way too long already. I know that. I am keeping track of the time. Main base. Okay, that goes away. That becomes a there we go. Okay, so that definitely works. You compressed brick. Compressed brick. Go there. That lets me side load you. And then you go out there. Done. You stop filtering. Normal brick. Starts going that way. Cool. That's that problem solved. Brick, 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 brick. Exo's on. Exo's off. Holy shit. Where's all that go? Okay, that's a bad combination, but that's fine. It's broken. The rest of it went this way into this build, which then runs really fast for me. Outputs purple science right here on this belt. Come on. Come on. We're up to an hour and 5 minutes. Hurry up. What are you waiting on? Train tracks? Train tracks. What are train tracks waiting on? Train tracks are waiting on stone. Why are train tracks waiting on stone? Because we're now decompressing stone. That's the wrong way around. I want just stone. So I want to see you grab some compressed stone. You grab some. Yeah, that's the uncompressed stone going in my inventory. Done. Okay. We're all happy here. We're all happy here. This build's dead. I need to rip this up. In the meantime, I do need to thank... Oh, boy. How many launches? Oh. Okay, it's going to be 700 by the time this episode's done. What do we stopped at 671, so I need to go from 672 onwards. So, Andrew Wilson, Andy Brown, Inisa Rain, Rockmeister, of course, my lovely supporter, Twitch, follow me on Twitch if you haven't already. We're still short on fusion reactors. Okay, that's a problem for the next episode. Casual, Baron Ling, Stairway 191, Night Raven, Just Another Duchy, Dakuth, Lias Alves, Saragon, Murbeep, Steel Fitz. Okay. Stephen Veluto, Evil XL, Endo Touch, Master Mori, Dub B. Oh boy, that's a long name. Edward von Helstein, Edward Schilling, Grande Gusto, Infiduke, Nick Dibelka, Arnie, Magnus Ludby, James Los Cota, my mouth's dry. Let's quit. Felipe Stantos, GM 770, Ginger Not a Ninja, I like it, Ginger Not a Ninja, and My Hayu. But with that said and done, I'm going to call it here. Next episode, I guess, will have to be episode launch number 700. But yeah, with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. We, in theory, have Purple Science running better. Even though it really doesn't look like it, but I'm imagining it's just the build getting up to speed. It certainly looks like it should be running better. I don't know. I guess we'll find out in a little bit. It should be putting out two... Oh, okay. It is putting out 2 purple belts worth of science now. So science is now running at full speed. It means this whole build can go. Potentially a good portion of this build can go. I do need to keep electric engines for SubX components. Obviously, I need to keep robot frames as well. I don't think I need engines available. I probably need some into the robot network for something. But yeah, a good portion of that can go, which then means we can start looking at blue science and other things. But means like all of that can disappear. Obviously, SubX components can be just copied and well cut and pasted, and we have a lot of rockets. So obviously also that needs to be severely investigated in the next episode as well, which is just not enough blue circuits. Yeah, not enough blue circuits. I don't know, maybe I build one of those offsite as well. I don't know. I'm going to call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next episode. All right, bye.